I know you guys haven't heard from me in a minute. I don't know how long it's been, 2-3 weeks, maybe a month. And I'm now set to remove this stupid ABS gigantic, like 15-pound part that used to sit here next to your master cylinder. It took all these lines and went in there. We're getting rid of that. Believe me, you can, and it's possible. Where is the other part? I lost it already. I don't know. Testing out this microphone again. Let's see if it works. What do I do with it? Doggone it, I lost it. It's still sitting on the vise. Anyways, so you gotta remove this master cylinder bolts. I need a shorter, smaller extension. And ratchet. Right back at you guys. Give me 1 second. Let's get a shorter ratchet. Something I can manage in there. With a shorter extension. I try to be prepared, I try to be ready for you guys, you know, it's just happening. Doesn't happen that way. Socket is still in there, so. That's all I needed was to turn it a few more times and it's ready to come off. This bolt, you loosen this bolt up and you loosen the other bolt up. Alright, looks like it wants to come out. As you can see, I removed the castle nuts. These are nuts with a little bit of an oval shape in it. It's like a locking nut. Instead of using locking washer and everything, you just use the locking bolt. Nut, I mean. And the purpose for this is this piece right here. This piece came out of a 96 Blazer, Chevy Blazer. And reason why you remove the nuts is because you would put this bracket onto there. So now you're ready to set up your lines. You're not actually removing the master cylinder, you're just removing the nuts. So you could put the bracket on here, put the nuts back on. You don't even have to remove master cylinder. Get them started so that thing don't fall out. Master cylinder still has the same plunger depth and everything. You're not doing anything there. What we're going to be doing is taking this back line of the master cylinder back line, which is the thinner line, and try to make it reach here to the back of the proportioning valve. This is your proportioning valve, and that's just your regular proportioning valve. There's none of that ABS crap on there, unless you know, is less of a problem. I mean, I'm making this truck for a street driven track truck. Eventually, you know, it might go all the way. But, you know, just for now, this is a simple fix. All you're doing is removing the gigantic ABS part and putting a regular proportioning valve in here, like the models that came from 1960, as far as I know, till 1996. It worked fine. It never had problems before. It always worked it the entire time it was in the vehicles. These did not give you problems. Not like this new stuff today, the ABS light, idiot light coming on, all that crap. And again, for people who want that as a safety precaution, they can have it, because regardless whether it has the light on there, idiot light on it or not, you're not going to know until the pedal fails and then the idiot light comes on. Whereas here, just the pedal fails and you already know it's not right. ABS lights. Not only that, some of these ABS systems, the new ones, like up to this time in 2020s and 21s, the doggone thing has to have a computer. There you go, it's back on. And it was a 15 millimeter, by the way, on the firewall of the master cylinder. 15 millimeter. So now, just to show you, let's get this wire mess out of the way. This one don't even need to be here on the way. Alright. This one actually fell down lower than it should have. That's fine with me. Eventually I'll just tie all this up. But anyways, you want the back cylinder to match up with this back proportioning valve at the top. So that's what we're going to do. As you can see, this one has the flex line still in it. If you're lucky, you'll still have your flex lines to it. And you want your flex line on there because it'll be easier to manipulate the line into where you want. I'm pretty sure this one ain't going to fit here, but I'll just give it a shot. No, it doesn't. It doesn't fit there. So we're going to use, here's how this works out. I know I got the flex line. This has this super S shape and then a bender to the out to the left. I'm going to cut it right here. I'm going to flare it and go grab the fitting that was on here. I grabbed this whole proportioning valve with the lines extended and the bottom lines extended, so because I knew the fittings would be different on each one of these. They're all going to be different. So, like for instance, these here, these are the originals right here. Here's my, let me see which one this is. I'm alive. I don't know what this one does. That's dead. But this one is going to my back brakes right here. You can't see it very well, but it's right there. And that's supposed to go right up underneath the proportioning valve here. So now I gotta cut this one down here, take the fitting that fit in this proportioning valve, slide it on here, because the pipe itself is the same. The pipes are all the same. They're either thin or they're thick. What is that, 1/4 inch and 5/16, I believe it is. It's a 1/4 inch one here. That's the one's going on top. And then you'll find a 5/16 one that goes on the top in the front here, which I just recently did because it cracked on me here and it cracked on me on the other side. And then when I went to go put it on the air shocks, the new shocks up front here, which I never recorded, but they're on there today. I was moving the line around and it cracked the line halfway down. So now, what started this whole deal is I'm not playing with this. I'm putting new lines in it from that side to this side. I'm going to put new lines on it. I got 2 pieces here, that should be enough. And bring it up to the proportioning valve or the split valve. It's going to be down here. We need a split valve. Or a T more or less. You know what I'm saying? You need a T down there to get to the left and right side of your wheel cylinders, or calipers. Whereas the back one is just straight back. So that goes straight back into the proportioning valve back here. So we need to find a fitting on that one. And but these right here go right to the top. The one from the master cylinder go directly to the top, direct ports, front and back, corresponding with front and back here. At the bottom, you got to find your rear brakes, and that'll go in the rear side here. And then your front brakes are going to be 2 lines coming off of that. And that's where you need a T. You're going to make a small line going to the T, and you attach these 2, one to the left side and one to the right side. And your brakes are back. You just bleed them, done job. Bleed them like you bleed anything else. It's over with. I am not fully prepared to do the complete job. I have all the fittings. I do have the clearing tool, but I need to get a T. And where am I getting that? I'm getting that at Home Depot. I'm going to take one of these here with me, or part of it. I'm going to take the thread. I find a T that fits these threads, so I know that this line is going to fit the T. The 2 lines, one going to the left side, the other one coming from the right side, right up to the T. And then the front one here goes into the main part of the T. And that would be it. Whatever size that's going to be, you just got to narrow it down, and you're going to have a few fittings here. This is the 1/4 inch, I believe. You said. Nope, this is the 1/8 inch, 5/16 line. So these 5/16, you're just going to make a line to fit here and go down to the bottom. Whether it's 1/4 inch or 5/16, you're still going to have a fitting. Because I have them over here. Let me show you what I mean. If I'm not making sense to you. And then we're going to cut it from here. We're going to leave it. We're going to let it go from here because I'm going to Home Depot right now to pick up the parts. As you can see, this is the one that came off the master cylinder, these pieces right here. Here's one of them I'm going to use. This is the 5/16. Here's the 1/4 inch. I'm going to cut it off. Take this fitting off. Take this fitting off. It's going right to the top. If I need one that comes from the bottom, here's one of them. That's the 1/4 inch. And if I need it to be the other one, here's the other one. That's the 5/16. That goes on the bottom of that. These came off the bottom in the first place, so we got the right thread size. We just need to correspond with the size of the line. Then I got adapter here. This is when I did do when the line broke underneath, down the bottom, it's still leaking. So I'm doing the whole thing over. I'm not playing around with it. I'm just going to go ahead and take everything apart. I don't know, I got 2 unions or 3 unions on there right now, and I don't want to do that. I'm just going to run a straight line to it. So now, anyways, let me go ahead and go to Home Depot, and we'll turn you on back when I'm finishing up on the job. And here's your, I don't know if you can see the proportioning valve. Here it is right here. I put it on. I took the 2 bolts off, the 2 nuts, put it on. It comes with the bracket. The bracket already fits on there from a Blazer, 96 Blazer. Proportioning valve, 96 Blazer. Here's your line for your idiot light. You'll figure that out in here. It was plugged up. This was plugged up to that stupid ABS. This one was plugged up to the ABS. So one of these lines is going to tell you, you know, idiot lights inside. Your brake lights. Alright. So, be back. Handyman, look. Be back. V8 swap. Vortec engine. This is a Vortec engine. I just changed over the manifold. I put an HEI distributor in it. Carbureted it. I'm old school. I like that way. Alright, bye. Alright. Been a few days since I've been out here. Been about a week, I say. But there's your copper line going to the wheel cylinder. I use copper because it's softer to bend, easier to maneuver. Your master cylinder line is this one and this one going to the top of the proportioning valve. So this is your rear, this is your front wheels. I come down underneath here. I'm coming up underneath the car to the right side. This one here is to the left side, going here. And then this one here is going back to the rear, which has its own coil right here, going back. And we have almost full pedal. I need someone to bleed it with, somebody to push the pedal and I can bleed it. But that's basically it. I know I will have like a brand new pedal in here. Anyways, so that concludes all of the brake work that I did. I flared all the ends with the tool. Here's all the extra pieces, junkyard pieces, and pieces that I patched up. Once here, once there. Was coming from the front brake. And I patched this one first time, then I had to patch this one, and then I touched it again and it broke, and that's when I decided, let's just run whole new lines in there. Alright. Handyman's garage out. I'll go edit this. And then we're going to, oh yeah, brand new 3-core radiator. 3-core. That's a 2-core that's in there. Plastic. It does give me just a hint of a little heating problem, not much. I also bought these 2 aftermarket fans. They look small. Maybe they're too small. So this time I ordered the radiator. Came with the fans right here. 1, 2. I also ordered to go on the radiator so that I can keep an eye on the temperature when I'm driving. And one more thing I got here. Let's get this over here. Oh yeah, oh, we got door clips so we can make sure the door locks. When I lock it, sometimes once I open it won't lock back down, so I know the door clips are messed up inside. So that's another thing I'm doing. And we got the wire looms. They came. I was deciding whether I wanted to do that or not. The wire looms. And then we got this piece right here. Everybody should know what this is if you're a performance guy. This will be the last thing I do. I know what that is, don't you? Strange axle. I'm going to put a strange axle. I'm taking the spider gears out. Put these gears, strange axles in. Strange units in. And make it a posi, straight posi. Just to check and see what the car will pick up on time. Alright, those will be the next projects. I think the radiator is going to be the next project out for me. And the last thing will be strange axle. In between there, I'll do these guys. Alright, Handyman Lou out.